So I installed Ubuntu, and what can I say? I can say that the reason was very simple. My macOS had to reboot. I did it. I have a MacBook Pro 2015. It's this one. As you saw before, I cleaned, I repaired as much as possible, and so I can just say that I was close to buy a new MacBook. And don't ask me why MacBook, because I'm almost broke, but I got used and I really don't like Windows. So I think in worst case I would do, but I did not. So I installed Ubuntu because Apple did not allow me to reboot. I did really everything. I even went to Apple Store. So as I said, I started with Cubase. I know how Cubase works, but unfortunately Cubase is not working with Ubuntu, only as I remember with Wine, but I don't want to install everything through Wine. It feels not right. So I just start with Reaper, and honestly it suits more to myself. I like it more clean, more simple. I like that it's just 10 megabytes. I don't like that it has to be 500 megabytes just for the DAW. So I feel comfortable. It suits to my life. At the moment, I feel like really broke, lost, starting from the very bottom, and let's see how far I can go. And I hope you will enjoy it through this way. So let's see. And about the reason, free plugins, and so on. There is a very important reason. I stopped producing music because I was too much blinded by the society, not the society, I'm sorry, from the industry, companies. I was blinded from these companies which force you or tell you that for creating good music you have to buy a lot of plugins, and only if you have native instruments, if you have this and that, and only then you are able to create. And I remember that exactly right now. I told you before I was ready to buy a new MacBook, but then I realized I don't produce music because I'm missing software or a computer. The reason why I don't produce is because I'm stuck with nonsense in my brain. Let's say I'm the reason myself why I don't produce, because I'm so much obsessed, or let's say blinded by these people who try to tell you that producing only works if you have all these important plugins and if you pay money and everything. So I decided I will start from the bottom, and I will do as good as possible different kind of music which I like, and I will use plugins and effects which are also free, or let's say I have some plugins bought already, like Nexus, Silence, and it's maybe not really, let's say, it's nonsense to not use them. I already paid for it, but after now I'm ready not to buy anything, and till the moment I am ready to create even more professional music. So let's say I will just try to reach my limit, and as soon as I reach this limit I will raise or go just one level up. And it really has to I really mean this by skills and also by hardware and even software. Maybe like if I start with Reaper and it's very professional and it fills my needs, why I should switch? So yes, let's try how far it will go. The main lesson for me is I have to produce and start, and not thinking about the plugins which I need, because more important is that my creativity and my skills develop. And I think that's why it's maybe a good idea to start with free plugins. And I think the difference to quality plugins is really so few that a normal person, a normal listener will not even recognize it. So if you play something very good, I even doubt that they will see difference. So that's what Ubuntu taught me, and I'm really thankful for it. It took me really a lot of time. I was even close to buy a MacBook. I can tell it for sure. I had it in front of me, like I was unpacking it and I sent it back. So yes, that's how hopefully everything starts.